Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of Boxing Bananas brought to you by Fight Bananas. I am your host, Ray the Business. I'm joined by my co host, the Professor John Bradford, and we are getting into the post fight. Let me throw this one up there, right? The little logo in the corner, the Joshua versus Dubois post fight. Real quick for everyone, make sure you comment below to be featured live on the screen. I want to see your comments. I want to see, what you guys thought of the fight. Are you surprised? Yeah, and we'll throw that up on the screen. John, what's up, my man? How you feeling?
Um, I'm visibly upset with myself. I'm hurting. I'm frustrated. I thought I knew something about this thing called boxing. I thought I could pick a winner. I thought all the universe was going to fall in place the way it should be and we would have certain fights. Fucking hats off to Daniel Dubois. Jesus Christ, hats off to him. Jesus, like Lord, I don't know shit. I don't know shit. I don't know.
I know, right?
Golly. Did it like besides the if I could go back and remember the guy's name, besides that guy, who else knew that this was going to happen? I don't think a lot of people really gave Dubois too much, backing or credit for this at all. Like I it's just hard for me to believe that besides maybe his hardcore fans really gave him that like he was going to win, especially this way. Fold over like lawn chair, ass up, face down. I mean, that's usually the way you like your girl. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily your boxer that you're rooting for. It's like shit.
No, for sure. And it doesn't help the fact that, I mean, bro, we've been speaking so highly on Anthony Joshua. This is a guy, bro, that I was never on the Anthony Joshua hype train when it was, I've been, we've been calling it on this podcast, Anthony Joshua 1.0, 2.0. I was saying this is Anthony Joshua 3.0. He might be the best heavyweight out there.
Yep.
Nah, bro, he looked like Anthony Joshua -1. He's in the negative now, dude. My man, bro, dude, like,
is it over? Is it over for him? Do you come back from this? Is it over?
I mean,
That's
there's
number 4, right? That's number 4. No,
that's loss number 4. Yeah, loss number 4.
Is it 4 or is it 5?
No, number 4. But I mean, it seems like he took it really well, a lot better than any of his other losses. But damn, bro, it's like, what do you do with him? Moving forward, do you do a rematch with Joseph Parker? Do you do that Deontay Wilder fight? I mean, I guess that's still there. I don't even know that.
Deontay Wilder knocks this man clean the fuck out. I don't know, dude. I don't know if he does it. I'm just talking now.
Shit. 2018, I would have died on that hill. 2019, I would have died on that hill. 2020, I probably still would have died on that hill. But now it's like Wilder's done, AJ's done. It's like we're seeing a generation of the heavyweights, put to bed. And now we're on to the new one, which I will say, this whole time I've been so high on Anthony Joshua coming in based off of his performance and just the way he looks technically with Ben Davidson. And the only thing that I didn't like is when they showed the tail of the tape. And I guess I didn't realize, I'm like, damn, this guy's 34 years old. Joshua? You know what I mean? Joshua's 34 and Dubois is 27. So it's one of those where I was like, damn, 34? You know what I mean? You're going to like another run at 34 is it's kind of rough.
You don't really realize that he's that old because he doesn't really look that old. His physique doesn't look like it's fading in any kind of way. And we're talking about 34 old as an athlete and as a professional fighter, not a 34-year-old you see over here looking healthy in the streets, you know what I mean, or anything like that. I mean, we're talking about an athlete in his prime fighting in combat sports. 34 gets to be a little old sometimes. It's one of those things. You know what I mean? But I like you said, I don't think he makes a run with it, I guess, now it's let's switch hats. switch ideas about who the best English boxer is out there besides Tyson Fury and and everything. It's like it's Daniel Dubois now. I mean, that's literally who it is. Like, how can we argue that? Like, that's the best.
Let me share something real quick because I think this sums up basically what we were saying before.
Yeah, we don't know shit about boxing.
That's why when I say more people don't know shit about boxing, they don't.
Most people don't know shit about boxing. Yeah, me included.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I did say that on the podcast the other day. What was it, Thursday? 2 days ago, I said, hey, who knows what's gonna happen? Most people don't know shit about boxing. That's me included. I did say 5th round. I said 4th or 5th, but it was just the other way. But man, dude, where do we even start? Let me first start by saying the good thing about this, bro, is that I love that this is where the sport is going. In boxing, I've been, driving it home every single time where I'm saying boxing's getting to a place where it doesn't matter anymore about these losses, right? Anthony Joshua had taken these losses. Now it's like, okay, well, we've seen a resurgence. Dubois, bro, the biggest story here is how a couple of years ago, everyone was calling Dubois a quitter. We said, mentally he's not there. When it gets tough, he's not there. And now we're seeing this guy knock out Anthony Joshua, bro. He beat Hrgovic when nobody thought he would. And now he just beat Joshua when nobody thought he would, bro. I mean, big shout out to Daniel Dubois. And now his hype has gone up. His stock has raised. And that's where boxing needs to be, especially, bro, the heavyweight division right now. I mean, with Zhang, Parker, Bacoli, Usyk, Fury, Dubois now back in the mix.
It's on fire.
Bro, what do we do from here?
I have a scenario. I played this in my head. I thought about it. I have a scenario. So Dubois, I don't think he should go right to fight Usyk and Tyson Fury, the winner. I think we should finally give Martin Bacoli a shot at a title and let those two go at it. And then the winner of those two and the winner of the Tyson Fury and Usyk fight each other. Because Tyson Fury and Usyk are they're gonna take time after the fight. So you have time to be able to fit Christopher J. Don't play with me, bro. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
He did have Dubois.
Did he really?
I remember that. I
remember
that.
Well, all right.
I
he said you had him. I believe you, Christopher J. My bad, homie.
Chris J. right here for everybody watching. Chris J. chimed in. I had Dubois. He did have Dubois.
All right.
Oh, he did. I remember that.
Okay.
I remember.
Right.
And then
I apologize.
John Daniel Martinez at KO was gangster. It was, bro. Every part of it was gangster. The knockdowns, everything. Even the first knockdown, like you saw Conor McGregor doing backflips.
That was him in the back. That was him.
Yeah, that was him. You know what I mean? I mean, he's a little extra animated because he's railed through the roof.
On what? On that Forge Stout or whatever it is.
On that. Yeah, he's on that Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I mean?
What's it called? I know, Christopher. I got you. I'm sorry. I apologize. You had it.
I'm not playing.
You had it. I'll give it to you, bro.
Shout out to Chris J, dude, and shout out to everyone else that had Dubois, bro. My man,
Martin Bacoli
was a champion.
Martin Bacoli versus Daniel Dubois. I think it's a legit matchup. Martin Bacoli, I think, deserves a title shot at something. The IBF is perfectly fine title. I think with Daniel Dubois already losing to Usyk, and that title fight, like, give him one more guy to prove he deserves that essential rematch.
Chris J said I have Berlanga too.
You weren't right about that one. You weren't right about that one.
It's all right, bro. It's all right. Even a clock is right twice a day. You know what I mean? Yeah. A broken clock. Bro, I'm just still kind of like, I can't believe it, bro. We were so hyped on Anthony Joshua 3.0, and he just pooped the bed, dude. I don't know, man. I don't want to make excuses for him, but it just seemed like he wasn't there from the opening bell.
Right.
Like something about him. And the other thing too is he comes out there and like with his chin, he's like this with his chin. And then he's shooting and he's boxing from here.
Yeah.
Bro, even my wife walks in and goes, "Hold the phone. hold the phone.
Talk
And,
on him.
yeah.
Talk on it.
And for everybody listening, the reference to that is, when you throw a shot, you want to hold this up here. So you're essentially holding the phone. You want to come in here, throw this hand, you're holding the phone on this hand. You know what I mean? I joke around when I'm on the mitts with the professor. We're in the gym, I'm on the mitts, and I'll throw something, and then like that last bit of the combo, John's like, "Oh, hey, you're dropping that right hand." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, I need to hold the phone. I can't be rude to the person I'm talking to." You know what I mean? We're mid conversation, and then I drop it. That's rude.
And he did that. That right hand hook that came over the top that hit him was his left hand dropped. I mean, literally, he threw that big right like this, and his left hand is down here at his chest somewhere, and he catches it on the chin.
Whoever he was on the phone with was on hold.
Oh yeah, and he was
and they were listening to that music. The dun, dun,
and no one ever picked up. No one ever picked up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were sitting there like, what the heck? Because he was out.
Oh, done. Ass up, face down, bro.
Yeah, man. It didn't look good, and especially for the end. You know what I'm saying? Where he landed a good shot and he had success, and even in that moment, I was like, bro, you need to chill. You need to chill, because it's not like Dubois he's still alive. He got hit with one good shot, and then if you watch, Joshua tries to throw an uppercut from Carajo land, like all the way back here. Tries to throw the uppercut, but then where's his hand at? Over here. You know what I'm saying? So that right hand, boom, is perfect. And a lot of times you watch people get count when you get counted on the uppercut. That's like knockout city.
Also, like whenever you try to hunt somebody and you just start throwing random shots and you're not setting those things up, that's also when you get caught. Because someone who realizes that they're getting backed up, they kind of go into defense mode. So they're going to throw a heavy shot at you. It may be one heavy shot, but they're going to throw it back at you to get you off of them. And I feel like you said, Dubois was hurt, but he wasn't like off his rocker in any kind of way. He wasn't off balance. He was backing up, just like slowly going, okay, I got tagged. I need to keep the distance. Joshua just starts trying to throw shots at him. Like you said, uppercut from 80 miles away, it looks like, and then bang, he throws that
you gotta close that distance if you're gonna throw uppercut like that, and then hold the phone, my man. Still have that conversation and have your wits about you in the conversation. But it just seemed like, he threw caution to the wind, as they say, and tried to throw this uppercut. Because, I mean, I think there was like one uppercut that landed. And we got El Presidente chiming in. Boxing in 2024 has been bananas, bro.
That's facts.
It has. And it's coming back. A lot of people, they say when heavyweight boxing is on fire, boxing is on fire. And I agree with it, man. Heavyweight boxing right now is in a great position. I want to share this.
Oh, everybody, so is our guy that was on the fight show earlier, Johan, says he's embarrassed about his pick, and he decided to go into rehab because of it. So
that's why he's not on the show. Listen to
this. 6 feet holding now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
Y'all could hear the audio too, right?
We heard it. Yeah, we heard
it. Yeah. I'm going to Creed on Tuesday. I'm hyped about that. But it makes that meme hurt a little bit extra. You know what I mean?
You got to listen to that song again.
Are you guys going to be at any event soon? Would love to watch your coverage. Ooh.
So there's a pretty good show happening at the Caribe Royale in Orlando. I think it's a world title fight, and I'm pretty sure that
another IBF world title fight.
Oh, man. It's got fireworks written all over it then, right?
My man Tim Tszyu, who might be the best at 154 pounds. He's coming off of the loss to Sebastian Fundora. But everybody knows, bro. Anybody who watches that fight and tries to tell me that otherwise, besides him, taking that elbow to the top of the head and getting cut, before that, bro, it looked like that fight was going to end under 6.
Yeah.
But then that changed the whole thing.
Well, in my book, the way I look at it, you just jinxed the shit out of that man.
Yeah. Oh, I know, right? Oh, Tim Tszyu's the best. He's the best 154 pounder, and then he's gonna go out there and get freaking flatlined in the 5th round. I'm over here. Joshua might be the best heavyweight on the planet. Joshua 3.0. This is why I don't get too invested into this stuff, man. Like I used to, be like, oh man, I'm all in, I'm invested, blah, 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 like following this guy.
That's all right. I thought I
And now
ruined boxing by covering the Canelo fight and the Plant fight. I was like, oh, Plant's going to lose. One of my favorite fighters is going to lose because I'm here watching him. And then, oh, Canelo's going to lose, and I'm just going to ruin boxing as the bad luck charm. This is how this is going to go down.
No, that's me.
No.
Good thing I didn't go.
We will be covering the Tim Tszyu fight at the Caribe Royale. That's going to be awesome, man.
Most definitely. I want to share this too real quick. It's just a couple quick little. We got Conor McGregor back there.
In the background. So I have a question. It wasn't he seen like giving Joshua a beer or something like that?
He's just getting beat up. What were you saying?
I said, wasn't Conor McGregor supposed to be? I thought he was friends with Joshua. I thought he handed him a stout or something like that. Shook his hand.
Oh yeah. When Joshua won back in December, he was like, Joshua's like mouth is bleeding, and he's like shoving
a beer down his throat. I was like, okay, so
nuts,
does that mean like you're not really friends with Joshua? Or are you just trying to get
I don't know. I think he was just hyped on the action. You know what I mean? And bro, that was a good fight. And you know what I do like also? I like the fact that Turkey had said, hey, we're lowering the pay-per-view prices to $20. I'm like, bro. Yeah, you know what I mean? That fight was worth $20. I mean, it also kind of sucks that it's on DAZN, where DAZN is like the monthly is like $20, $30, which is nuts. They need to, if they lower that to like the ESPN Plus, where it's like, $6, $9, something like that, I feel like your subscribership would go way up, but I guess they cover a lot more stuff. But I mean, so does ESPN, so I don't get it. I guess there's just a lot of money behind DAZN.
ESPN is owned by Disney, though, and Disney owns half the world.
Yeah, but I mean, Disney stock ain't doing the best.
Yeah, no.
Well, I guess we're turning this podcast into a stock business podcast. So,
well, you are Ray the business, bro.
Exactly. I mean, I could talk about that kind of stuff, but yeah, man. That being said, bro, Anthony Joshua, like I said, bro, I just feel like there was something off about him, man. He just even in the stare downs, he was just very like. He didn't look hyped up. I don't know if it was the pressure or what, but at the end of the day, it's like that's part of the game, bro. If you can't show up mentally to the fight, then what are like that's part of it.
Yeah,
you can't show up sometimes and then not show up other times.
Yeah,
because then you're just going to be an inconsistent fighter. Like with Ruiz, you could probably say the same thing. Like once he got hit hard, it was like he didn't show up. With this fight, he was getting hit with tough jabs. I thought Dubois' jab was one of the best punches of the whole fight.
Yeah.
He hit him with big shots, but bro, like there were some of those jabs, like boom, he covered distance with him. He hit him hard. It broke right through the guard. Dude, Dubois.
Is this Daniel Dubois 2.0?
I think so, dude. I think it might be Daniel Dubois 2.0.
Oh man, like it's just I am glad though. Like there's one thing I never really cared for about Joshua. Is like when he fought certain people that I feel like he could dominate, he always was so like wannabe gangster in the like face-offs and the stare downs and everything like that. He was always like, hey, don't start that right now. He's like, are we gonna have to fight right now or whatever? It's gonna be real or whatever. He would always say little chippy things like that where I'm like, it's a stare down, bro. They're supposed to be staring at you. It's literally what it is. They're supposed to be eyeing you and all that kind of stuff. It's selling the fight. So that part, I'm kind of like glad to see somebody humbled him, was able to talk trash back to him and humbled him that way. But at the same time, good for Dubois, man. He's 27 years old. Maybe he's finally coming into his prime in his own. Coming into his prime in his own. And maybe it is. Maybe it's his time to make that full run. And all of the stuff beforehand was just, you know what I mean? Was just like the precursor to him making his run and becoming the better fighter that he is now.
I mean, when he lost to Joe Joyce, you see here, that was in 2020. So my man was 23 years old.
Yeah. I mean,
right? Super young. And then his other losses to Usyk, which Usyk's the best heavyweight out there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, you're absolutely right.
So it's like, okay.
And he beats Hrgovic by TKO, and now he beats Anthony Joshua by KO. So, yeah, man, maybe this guy really is. And the one before that, before the loss to Usyk, was a KO as well, right?
Yeah, it was in like the last couple. Look, 8 seconds left of the fight.
Yep.
It was a TKO. It was one of those like volume ones where what's his face wasn't even there. Oh, Lee Gibson's chiming in. Lee, what's up, bro? Hi, guys. AJ laughing emojis. Yeah, bro. AJ. I don't know, man. Where do we go here with AJ, bro? I don't know.
Give him Joseph Parker. Give him Zhang just to.
I almost feel like Joseph Parker, as far as deserving, like we talked about who deserves like a title shot. I feel like Joseph Parker deserves the title shot against Dubois, bro. He beat Wilder when he wasn't supposed to. He beat Zhang in a tough fight where he got knocked down twice and was still able to outpoint him to win. So I feel like Joseph Parker, you got to give him the title shot, right?
I mean, that's cool. I mean, I think Martin McCauley beats both those guys, but I don't disagree with you, but I like the matchup of McCauley versus Zhang. Oh, I do like that. I agree with that. If you want to do that one, I'm cool with that one because I think that's a great matchup too. I think that's two giant men. Best thing I've seen is that face plant.
Is that full face plant? That was bad, dude. As soon as he got dropped, like face down like that, I was like, dude, it's over.
Yeah,
it's over for sure because, and it was one of those like where the knockout's bad where it's like the guy has a magnet in his face and then the floor is made of metal, where he's like trying to get up, but his face is just rolling on the floor. Where he just can't do it, dude.
That's so fun. I've never looked at it that way, but that's exactly
what I'm
it is.
saying.
Like, I can't get it up.
He's like, he's like his like body's moving, but his face is just like rotating around where it's just on the ground.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He can't get his head up. So
that's hilarious.
It's tough, man. It's tough, Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It is funny. And that's the thing that sucks, bro. These guys go out there, they put it all on the line. Like Joshua said in the post fight, he took a gamble, he rolled the dice, and we're over here laughing about it. Like his career over Magnet Face. Bro, I'm throwing that one back up there. Dog, yeah. I mean, his career basically is over, bro. Unless dude, now at 34, bro, now you have to go recover. You have to get at least a win or two.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. Let's say he takes some time. Let's say he goes and takes another fight. That's kind of like I guess you could take a Dillian White fight, as long as Dillian White doesn't pop for steroids again. Or just say, hey, we're not even going to test for steroids, whatever. I can just beat him. We just need this fight to happen.
Yeah.
So it doesn't fall through. And then get that win, because I think he beats Dillian White. I don't think Dillian White beats him. I mean, who knows? Now he was at 3.0. Now he's all the way back in the negatives in my book.
Godzilla -1.
He's Godzilla -1 without the atomic breath. You know what I'm saying? So my man, he'll have to get at least one win. Here's the trajectory I'm predicting. He has to at least get one win, and then if Tyson Fury loses to Usyk, at least you could save both of their careers with one more big fight, and say Fury versus Joshua, non-title fight, throw it back at Wembley or Cardiff or whatever. You could still sell out a stadium, because Joshua just needs like one good win comeback to be like, okay, I'm that guy. And then even if Fury loses, at least that's a fight that people have been wanting to see. That's a fight you could still make.
Yeah.
And Lee Gibson says, I'm going to call him Magnet Face from now on. And he said he needs to fight Twig Leg Wilder.
Nah, he's gonna be called Anthony Magneto Joshua.
I would say, but Magneto, bro.
Hey, we don't need.
He's the one controlling it. You know what I mean? But bro, yeah, man.
So let's throw that guy out the window. Let's talk about the gentleman in front of us. What is
the winner?
The winner? The guy who really did his damn thing. So what is the next step for him? Do we if it's Joseph Parker? How do you see that happening?
Dubois wins.
Okay.
Dubois wins. Joseph Parker was able to beat Zhang because Zhang is one-dimensional.
Okay.
He was able to not get knocked out by the power. He's got knocked down twice, but he's able to not get knocked out. but he was able to box around him because Zhang is one-dimensional and he's like almost 50.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like 40-something years old. Not really almost 50. He's like 41, 42, something like that, but basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Thank you for telling me that about my own age too, bro. Thank you.
You're basically 50. You know what I mean? Usyk rematch. I mean, I guess, yeah, Usyk rematch. I just don't know that Usyk takes that fight. Bro, if Usyk beats Fury, bro, right off into the sunset. What are you doing? I was saying it right after the fight, and my wife was like, "Oh, will he fight Usyk?" I was like, "Well, he already lost to Usyk. I don't know if Usyk will take that fight." My wife goes, What's Usyk gonna do? Go fight in the war?
That's not funny, but it is funny.
I was like, babe. She goes, what else is he gonna do? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. You know what I mean? Lee said that body shot wasn't low. We on the belt. We had a whole breakdown of that on the last show, bro. You came in too late.
Yeah.
We came in too late.
Well, let's put it this way. Daniel Dubois can get Joseph Parker. If he doesn't want Parker because he wants a better guy, I say the next better guy has to be Martin McCauley, right? If he wants a better challenge or something like that, Martin McCauley has to be the next guy. But he could also, if Usyk beats Tyson Fury and Usyk doesn't want the rematch, Tyson Fury will easily go after Dubois.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would that not happen?
Yeah, to get that, what's it called? I mean, to get a title back, you know what I mean? But, I mean, who knows, bro? Who knows?
It's definitely a crazy, crazy time right now in the heavyweight division.
Let's do this. Where we got the ratings in the ring? So we got Usyk, Fury, Joshua was number 2, and Daniel Dubois was number 6. Bro, you got it. Now, Daniel Dubois is number 3. Joshua's got to at least go to number 4. I don't know if you put him behind Zhang. I don't know that's really the case, but look, Joseph Parker's number 3. Yeah. I think these rankings are fair. And my boy Caballel.
Daniel Dubois jumps over Caballel and Zhang though. He has to.
I think he jumps over Parker.
I mean, he can too. Yeah, that's fine. He can jump over that too. I'm fine with that because he's a champion and he defended it. So
against a number 2 guy. I think you put him at number 2.
Yeah.
And then Joshua, you put him, keep Parker where he's at, put Joshua at number 4. Because who knows, maybe he still beats Zhang. Zhang's kind of old. Bro, Caballel might be the dark horse in this division along with Bakoli. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got Ajagba still in there. Hrgovic, I guess, is in the mix if he can get some wins back. Yeah.
I don't mind. I do like the matchup between Zhang and Bakoli, though. I think that's a good one. Joseph Parker can take on Dubois, and that would be fine with me. I don't think, I think Dubois versus Ruiz.
Oh, he said Ruiz.
Ruiz.
Yeah. Ruiz. But the thing is, bro, Ruiz, we need to see that fight with hold on, let me switch this back up. Yeah, so we can see
Big Baby Miller again.
We need to see that Miller rematch because I think both of them left meat on the bone. Miller left meat on the bone for as fat as he is. And same thing with Ruiz. Both of those guys look like they just came from the buffet. And they're both leaving meat on the bone. And for those that don't know, that's where you're in a fight and you can do more, but you don't do more. But at least Ruiz had a reason, bro. You saw after the fight, he showed his hand, and his hand was like this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get it.
But I don't think Ruiz will ever be as good as he was until he gets down to that lower weight that he was at when he won the title the first time. I think he's gonna be Johan says I'm gonna off myself.
In the arms of the angel. But Lee said Bacol is an animal. Yeah, he is, bro.
I mean, I do. Like I said, I think if Andy Ruiz would get down to that weight that he won the title with against Joshua, I think he's then a real problem in that division. If he doesn't do that, I just don't see him being a problem anymore in that division. I don't think the hand speed is as fast.
In the inactivity, bro, he doesn't fight enough.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's a tough SOB. Bro, is Bacol or not Bacoli? Is Efe Ajagba still with Top Rank?
I don't know. And who did he lose to?
He lost to Frank Martin. It was on the trilogy, the rubber match with Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. They did like a top rank, basically like a top rank versus PBC, and he fought against what's it called? He fought against Frank Martin, and he lost.
Wow.
Against Frank Martin, and Frank Martin's not even on here because Frank Martin just got stopped by Caballero.
Wow.
So yeah, that was that's what I'm saying, bro. People are sleeping on Caballero. But if Ajagba's still with Top Rank, bro, I would like to see Ajagba versus Jared Anderson. I think that's a good fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. Oh, bro. First of all, yes, Fa is still a Top Rank guy, and then Johan, I glaze this man like Krispy Kreme, and he goes and folds like an omelet. Dog.
Bro, he had a Brazzers night, bro. He had a Brazzers night. Ass up, face down.
He did, bro. He did. Dog. Damn, what was I gonna say, bro? I was talking about Jared. Oh, dude. So we talk about like, okay, this generation of like Joshua, Wilder. We've seen better days now. They're going into the mid-30s. It's a hard comeback to come back from that.
It is.
And oh yeah, Johan. And now I gotta cover this boring ass FSU game, bro. FSU, dude. I've been a Knowles fan for the longest.
I'm so sorry for both of you.
I know. Lee Gibson's correct. One punch can change the fight in the heavyweight division. Absolutely.
It can turn you from the greatest heavyweight on the planet to a fucking lawn chair.
Or it can even make you think that you have the ability to win the fight and then get countered off the ropes straight to the ground. Because Joshua threw that right hand and was like, oh my God, I'm going to win. And then rushed him.
I got it.
Like he's never he's never hurt anybody before.
I'm over here angry at Anthony Joshua. He hurt me in some type of way just because I picked him. I'm over here like mad as fuck. I'm just like, God damn.
Bro, it's just silly because like Johan said, bro, we were glazing this guy. Like, oh, bro, he's so good and he might be the best heavyweight in the world and blah, blah, blah. And now freaking goes out there and acts like he never fought before, dog. I don't even know what that was. But here's the thing I do want to bring up.
Right.
Last night, there was some fights that were on. First of all, I just want to say shout out to Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia beat, what's his face? Bazian or whatever. I forget his name. That was a good fight. It took him a little bit to get it, like get his rhythm together. But once he started being the old Jaime Munguia and putting his shots together, he was able to get him out of there in 8. So shout out to Jaime Munguia. He's back on track.
He called out Caleb Plant and Berlanga.
Good. That's a good call out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's right there in the division. There is one guy that fought on the co-main event that when I'm talking about, the old generation, this guy's the new generation coming up. Bro, Richard Torres Jr. Richard Torres Jr. He won via opponent.
Heavyweight?
Yeah, he's a heavyweight, bro.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about, but to me, he's a small heavyweight, right? He's not.
Well, that's the thing. And you know what they brought up? I like that they brought this up on the broadcast last night. They brought up the fact that Richard Torres is everyone's like, oh, he's a small heavyweight, and he is. But my man is like 230 pounds, but he's 6'1". He's like 6'1" or 6'2". Let me pull this up. Richard Torres.
He's fast though. He's got quick hands.
He is. He just looks. I think it's just like his frame, bro. He's 6'2". So check this out.
You gotta love his mustache too, though, right? You gotta love his mustache.
I know, right? So check this out. He's 25 years old. He's 6'2", and they had brought up, bro. Dillian White's only, or what was it? Not Dillian White. Derek Chisora. They said Derek Chisora is only 6'1". So he's
so wide though.
He's a smaller heavyweight, but his athleticism, if he could start putting it together, I'm not saying like, oh, he's the great American hope and he's going to do it and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to start glazing this guy, but there's an opportunity. The other thing they brought up, bro, is that his conditioning, especially for the heavyweight division, If he starts getting some skills like a Usyk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy can be a problem. Bro, they said his heart rate was at like his resting heart rate was at like 40 beats per minute or something. Or I don't know what part of the heart rate, right? Whatever. His heart rate was 40 beats per minute, and they would measure guys that were like Tour de France athletes, and they were at like 37.
Yeah.
So this guy's just right above, guys that are competing in one of the toughest cardiovascular performances that's
literally a sport to where everyone cheats at. I'm not just Lance Armstrong.
Yeah. So maybe those guys are on freaking EPO and shit too.
Literally,
so you
those
might
guys.
As well,
everyone's
you might as well say, you might as well say that he's right on there. Because if he was on EPO, he'd probably be at 37 as well, if not 36. So for that to be able to do that, but a heavyweight, and he put on a good performance last night. Was able to neutralize his guy. It was via disqualification because dude's mouthpiece kept falling out, and there was a point taken, then there was another point taken, and then finally Torres was just beating him up.
Yeah, but he dropped the guy though. He dropped the guy nasty in the clinch.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is that fight was headed in the it wasn't like it was a DQ, and it was like, oh well, who knows what could have happened. The fight was headed in one direction, and that was for his opponent to be out of there.
So he has how many fights now? How many KOs? Because it says 11. His box rec right there. 11 fights.
Let's pull up his box rec.
Yeah, he's still 6 fights away from.
What the heck is this? That's not him. Who the hell is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy?
It's the guy with the white gloves. That is definitely him. It's the mustache. That's him.
That's not him. Richard Torres Jr. Where's his box rec, bro? Because this most certainly is not his box rec.
No, it's Richard Torres Jr. once again. Check that one. That's him.
Yeah, but they have his box rec or what?
Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't want it on there. Maybe you don't have. Does he have to have it on there? I don't know.
Is it
put Junior in? Put Junior in. Put Junior in.
There we go. You gotta have that on there, bro. Mm-hmm. So this guy, Joey Dubois, DQ round 5 out of 8. Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Last opponent before that was Brandon Moore at 14-0 that's a good little last 6 fight record.
Yeah.
Right there. So I mean, he's still coming up, and that's the other thing too. I don't want to glaze him and hype him up right now. My man said, how many Richard Torres Juniors are there? I know, right?
There's a lot.
I don't want to hype this guy up to be like, oh, he's gonna be him. He's gonna be him. But he's only 25. Take your time with him. Get him a lot of fight. Get him active. Get him a lot of fights, and get him on the right track. Get him the right matchups, and he could be, he could be a problem.
Well, I agree.
Especially when you get guys like once this generation kind of makes their way out of like Usyk, Fury, Joshua, all those guys, and he comes in, who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? But yeah, bro, he looked good last night, and he is a heavyweight. You know what I mean? He was weighing, I think it was like 234.
What does it say there? What does his weight say?
232 and a half.
I mean, that's legit. That's legit. That means he's a legit heavyweight.
It's a legit heavyweight. And his opponent was only 244, and he looked like freaking Eddie Hall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So one of his opponents was 276, 274. So, he's fighting bigger guys. They just got to mix up the opponents, like a tall guy, a big guy, a guy that is a southpaw. Times are changing. Yeah, no, exactly.
They are.
So, yeah, man. Bro, immediate reaction to this fight, dude, is I just, we thought Joshua was that guy.
Let me just put it this way. I get out of the fights coaching my guys at the USA boxing event today at the middle school, like we talked about on Thursday. Mm-hmm. I get in the car. I'm like, oh, I'm going to put on the fight to watch it on the way home. Don't do that, people. But I was going to do it, right? I was going to put the fight on. I was going to be, all right, I'm going to watch the main event, right? I'm going to be like, okay, listen to it, watch it. Bro, the first thing I see is the damn knockout. And I'm literally in my car to myself, cussing myself out, yelling, what the fuck? Who can I call? Who can I call? Who can I talk to about? This is crazy. I'm losing shit. So then I have a 30-minute drive, and I've tried to call everybody. I called you. I called John Rahman from the show. I called my little guy, Rowan, who just fought, to see if he watched it. I called everybody I could to talk about this because mine was blown. Bro. Mine was blown. It was blown. Just like shit.
Yeah, you know, here we are, ladies and gents. We're in a world where we just, we do this show, we watch boxing. A lot of the times, I make good predictions, but I guess today I don't know shit about boxing, bro. I'm over here hyping Joshua up, and he just did not show up to the dance this evening. I wholeheartedly do believe there was something just there mentally where he just wasn't there. It wasn't the best version. And I don't think it was the Anthony Joshua 3.0 that we saw. But like I said, man, it just can't be an excuse, bro. It's part of the game. Mentally, you can't just show up sometimes and not show up other times.
So what I'm asking is, was there ever an Anthony Joshua 3.0? Because the last guy he beat was fucking Francis Ngannou, guys.
Bro, I saw on one of the... Hold on, let me pull this back up.
No oil in his robot head.
No, legit. No oil, bro. He should have hit up Diddy.
Yeah. But what if that's why he lost? What if he did hit up Diddy?
Oh my God, chill.
Then it was Brazzers for real, bro. Then it was Brazzers for real.
There's something else I want to bring up too, and it's about one of my favorite fighters to talk about, I'll say, because this guy, it's about the biggest dork in boxing, so you'll know who I'm talking about.
Oh, but or Bill Haney. That's what we talk about.
No, the biggest fighter, I should say, at least, the biggest dork fighter. But check this out. So in this, I'll pull it up right now. Just a second. These comments, bro. Someone should check on AJ. Something's definitely not adding up with the way he's been falling easily. AJ beat an MMA fighter, and y'all thought he was unstoppable. I took personal offense to that one. I was like, damn, Connor in the background. AJ is who we thought he was. Hard to watch, but the best man won. Anthony Joshua is not a bad fighter. He just need a good coach who advised him to retire.
That's a cold-blooded. That's a cold-blooded one right there.
That's funny, bro. That's funny. Just need a better coaching team. Where's the head movement? No footwork, bro. I feel like, with his coach right now, that we had seen the best version, but bro, something about him, like coming out with your, like he was looking for like the slip counter, but there was nothing on it. It was weird, bro. It was very weird. But
so like the biggest dork in fighting is Conor McGregor. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, exactly right. No, but so check this out. Here's a story where, first of all, I want to talk about Devin Haney. He's the biggest dork in boxing. I've been saying it. This guy, just the mentality, bro, I can't get behind it. Can't get behind. He's like so entitled. He's a little dork. He's a brat. He's wants everything his way.
Punches carny folk. I mean, come on.
Punches a layman, just a normal guy behind his other dude. Doesn't even make a dent, and then walks away immediately and like tries to let his boys handle it. It's just, dude, I got no respect for the guy. He was humbled when he had to go to purse bids and find out that the market has corrected on his value, because that was a true market test of his value. When you go to purse bids, and guess what? Nobody wanted to bid on it. It only top rank bid like 1 point something million accumulative. So then Haney goes, oh, well, I'm just going to retire. He pulled a Gronk where he goes, I'm just going to retire. And then so they didn't have to go through with it. 3 weeks later, oh, I've been out the game too long. I guess I got to come back. Then tries to negotiate for the IBF title fight, but they're saying, hey, it's got to be in Australia. And with Liam Paro, who just beat Matthias, he probably didn't want to go back to Australia. But guess what? You lost, homie, and you retired. So you didn't get your chance back at the WBC. Now you're trying for the IBF. And then he was saying that he wanted $4 million for it. And I guess what happened was they just said, no, you're not worth that. We're not going to pay that. What did Lee say? At the very start, he was off time, getting caught with 3 jabs, burst his nose, and thought, holy shit. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Poop emoji, laugh, laugh, laugh. I agree with you. Like, once he was getting caught with those jabs, and he was just like, I was like, dude, where's this guy at? Where's his boxing skills? I don't know where it's at.
So the Paro fight is off with versus Devin Haney now?
It's not happening because they're not going to pay Devin what this $4 million that he says that he's worth. Bro, Devin's not going to get another fight unless he humbles himself. He's going to have to go take a tune-up for $0.
Yeah. Yep.
Insta champ don't mean you're the boxing champ. Exactly. And check this out. I want to bring something else up, but let me pull this up. So I saw him. He was at the fight. I seen him with Terrence Crawford. And then let me pull 1 second. Let me pull this up. Let me show the screen, share screen, This one right here. This is a tweet that I had. This is a tweet I screenshotted. Devin Haney said, "Wow, I'm in London. ... Eddie Hearn won't give me tickets to the fight, but keep mentioning me in every chance he get. ... Eddie Hearn is the fakest, a word I'm not allowed to say, I guess, I ever met, bro." First of all, Eddie Hearn's white. 2, Eddie Hearn responds, "You asked me at 6 a.m. this morning. First, I look after my fighters. Ask someone else and drop the arrogance. Facts." And then over here, I agree with Hearn on this one, and another one, he's just missing the Diddy parties.
He's missing getting diddied at the Diddy parties.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So, dog, here's my issue with that whole thing, right? The reason why Devin Haney was able, like, rewind back to when Devin Haney was elevated to when everyone was like, oh, he's the email champ, right? He was elevated to email champ, and they created the franchise belt. This goes back into our conversation from the last time where we had this franchise title and, oh, who's the real champion? They elevated Lomachenko to franchise champion, but then Devin Haney became the regular champion. It's basically the same scheme that WBA has been running. And everyone was like, oh, well, he's an email champ, blah, blah, blah. The only reason why that happened is because of Eddie Hearn. Because Eddie Hearn pushed it so hard for Devin Haney to get in that position based off of his win with Linares and all that kind of stuff. Nobody thought that Devin Haney should be – nobody thought that what's his face? Lomachenko should be essentially stripped of the real WBC title, and then they just elevated him, whatever, so they could still, make both guys happy, try to do that. Nobody thought that Devin Haney should be the champion over Lomachenko, yet that happened because of Eddie Hearn. And because Devin Haney had that WBC title, he then had leverage after the Kambosos beat Tio to then go, okay, if you want undisputed, you need this title. They had the other titles for the leverage, but still, had Eddie Hearn not been in the situation, he still would be interim champ, and he would have had no seat at the table to negotiate for that. He would have never been undisputed. He would have had to been chasing it. He would have been out of the picture. He would have ended up maybe being a mandatory to it, but they probably could have paid him off something, right? Eddie Hearn is the reason why Devin Haney's gotten everything that he wanted. And then Eddie Hearn didn't get his return on investment because Devin Haney had to go sign with Top Rank in order to become undisputed, to get the fight with what's his face, with Lomachenko. Then Eddie Hearn, got him the fight with Prograis. Didn't do that much in pay-per-view. He goes and gets his ass whooped by Ryan Garcia. And then now Eddie Hearn goes, okay, well, all this stock is gone. I'm not going to bid for a Sandor Martin fight, and I'm not going to pay you the $4 million for Liam Paro. And now Devin Haney's butthurt. Long-winded, but my point is, this guy, it's like he loses when his respect is down here for me, it just keeps getting lower every single time. This guy gave you everything. He put you in the position to be where you're at. And now you're over here. Oh, he's the fakest dude in the game. Blah, blah, blah. Now you want to trash him because he's a toddler who doesn't get what he wants and wants to cry and whine on Twitter and do all of that. And the thing about Eddie Hearn, bro, is Eddie Hearn doesn't take stuff personally. So when it comes to business, he'll forgive Haney and try to make good business with him, but he's not going to overinvest in Haney like he did at the beginning of his career. And I don't blame Eddie Hearn for it. And Devin Haney's a crybaby, little whiny boy. What do you think about all that?
I agree with all of it. He's just, his butt hurt is because somebody didn't use baby oil this time, and he did.
But I did see that Devin Haney was practicing his ring walk for his next fight. I don't know if you saw this. So
I hope it's fur boots. I hope he's wearing some foo-foos. Some Uggs. Is he wearing Uggs to the ring? Oh. Oh, wow.
That's what I think about Devin Haney, bro.
I ain't even mad at you for it. Because I can't stand the man. And foo-fools.
Bro, Devin Haney, I don't know what you do, bro. If he wants a big paycheck, it's like, bro, if you want the world title, then take the lesser money. If you want a big paycheck, go take a big fight, but you're not going to get. And now you're in a position where you almost need to take a tune-up, but he wants everything, bro. He wants everything, and then he wants to cry when he doesn't get it.
And he got back in the news the other day. I read an article where he finally let the true statement of the Lomachenko fight come out, and he was trying to say, he's like, after the fight, or during, like, right after the fight, I knew I did enough to win, and then, I finally went back, sat down and watched it. He's like, oh, I definitely won this fight. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's why his stock dropped. Bro, his stock dropped when, it's just been thing after thing. You know what I mean? You got the email champion thing. You got the decision gifted to you from Lomachenko. You cheated against Prograis, but it was, oh, we got a new fan. Hello, sir. How are you? I became your fan. Thank you.
There's two of us, though. Which one are you a fan of?
I know, right? We'll see. It's probably you.
Nah, you're definitely prettier than I am.
We'll see. I don't know about that. The fans will have to vote. On that one. But yeah, man, he cheated against Prograis. He got whooped by Ryan Garcia, and then just after that, dude, I don't know. But anyways, I wanted to go on a rant about Devin Haney because I saw that, and this guy's just a freaking.
Why not?
Dude.
Why not? I agree. Let's go on a rant about Devin Haney anytime you want, because I'm a Devin Haney hater, and I'm okay with all of the hating on Devin Haney. I'm fine with it.
Exactly, bro. But yeah, man, that being said, we just wanted to give our immediate reactions to the fact that we don't know shit about boxing and that Anthony Joshua got knocked out. Bro, what was that, like 4 knockdowns in the fight?
I don't know. Just it was a
he got walked, bro. He got walked.
Yeah, like a dog.
It wasn't even, but it was a good fight. It was exciting.
Yeah.
It was worth the $20. I'll say that. I like the $20 pay-per-view.
Was that really what it was? Was it really $20?
I paid $20 for it.
Oh, that's awesome then. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
Yeah, I paid $20. You know what I mean? Oh. And not that I ever would, ever in my life.
Well, we get another $20 coming up. It's a great card.
I don't even know if that's. I think that one might be even free, but we'll see. You're talking about Bivol versus Better Biev. And when I say free, I mean free with a DAZN pay subscription, so not really free. So, but what I'm saying now is not that I ever would or ever have, but if I were to have illegally streamed this, you could be dealing with like it not buffering correctly, the stream going out, the quality isn't the best. Bro, for $20, I don't have to worry about that. The stream is crystal clear, 1080p.
So you mean to tell me there are places on this interweb thing that I can go find free fights?
No, there's not. It doesn't exist.
I was getting confused.
It doesn't exist. But here's what I got to do now. I got to go back and watch some of the undercard fights because I was at my nephew's birthday and I didn't see some of the undercard fights. I saw Shiraz get the stoppage. Bro, that guy's huge.
Yeah. He's a big boy.
Yeah. He's freaking giant. So I just got to go back and watch the other ones. You know what I mean? So I'm going to stay off of Instagram and make sure I don't see anything. And plus, right now, everything on Instagram is just Dubois, Joshua. Oh my God. So that's good. But I'm sure they're going to, like, I'm going to scroll, just mindlessly brain rot scroll. And I'll see some sort of a, what's it called? Like spoilers. So I'm going to go back and watch the card and watch the rest of it. But yeah. Anthony Joshua isn't who I said he was. I don't know shit about boxing. Daniel Dubois has come back, proved all the haters wrong. Shout out to him. He beat Hrgovic when nobody thought he would. He beat Joshua when nobody thought he would. And now my man really should be, the number 3 heavyweight in the world.
He's the best heavyweight in the world. Stop it. I'm glazing.
Oh, actually, timeout. Bro, Eddie Hearn was in the ring talking about a rematch clause.
The fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. In the 5th round you get stopped, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, but bro, do you know what Eddie Hearn and Matchroom's nickname is?
Moneymaker.
No. Your nickname is Rematch Room.
Oh, okay.
Because every time they lose, they always have rematch clauses on their fight, and they lose, one of their big fighters loses, and it's always, we're going to exercise the rematch clause. Lee Gibson. Yep, there's a rematch clause. Of
that
course
was Eddie Hearn that ran across the ring, right, to go console.
No, that was Ben Davidson.
Oh, okay, all right.
That was his trainer. Yeah. Right. And the other thing that I didn't notice was that there's a picture of when Anthony Joshua was like face down with his magnet face. You could see the towel was on the floor too. As the ref was like this waving it, the towel was already on the ground. And I think that's fair too, because even had he got up from that,
he's getting knocked.
Now you're going out cold. You're going out like Wilder.
I mean, he would have had to flip the polarity of the magnet on his head in order to get up anyway. So I don't think that was going to work. And to stay
exactly
up,
right,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And it's difficult to do that,
It really
especially, yeah. And then one other thing I should bring up, dude, Frank Warren versus Eddie Hearn. Frank Warren is eating Eddie Hearn's lunch, bro. Not only did you have the 5v5 where you got completely just shut out, and now this one where you put your top guy. Dude, AJ is Matchroom's top guy. And now you lose again in this fashion. Queensbury is on top, bro.
So Eddie Hearn just makes a lot of money off his guys losing, I feel like. Berlanga.
It's because he's a good promoter.
AJ, yeah.
The corner ran over because the ref just let Anthony Joshua constantly rub his face on the canvas. Yeah, he wanted to stay pretty, so he didn't get freaking.
Oh, you guys are killing me with this day. Y'all are killing me with this day. This is great. I'm so glad.
Literally, but yeah, bro. I think that's about it. I think.
All right, I get it. I'm gonna go watch Rocky IV to make everything right in my world, so I can see like the guy I want to win, I guess, or the guy.
Just skip the beginning.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah. I hate that scene. God, I hate that scene. Apollo Creed. Damn it.
Eddie picks the wrong pony all the time. Yeah, and he represents them and acts like they're the best thing in the world. At least now he's jumping off of the Taney train.
The Dick Haney train? The Dick Haney train? What?
Dick Haney train. Yeah. Haney's gonna go shoot his boy in the face while he goes hunting. It's a Dick Cheney reference for anybody that doesn't know. They're probably like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But yeah, brother. Any last thoughts before we close this one out?
Man, I don't know shit about boxing. I thought I did, but fuck, I don't know shit. But
I don't know shit about boxing either.
So it makes us. Hey, we're with the rest of the world, apparently, right? We're with the rest of the world. So
we'll see. Hopefully, coming up, I'll make some better predictions. But jeez, Louise, you always got to get one wrong. You know what I mean? Nobody's undefeated out here.
my O left a long time ago. That shit, that O got dog walked a long time ago.
I know, right? I know. But
last thing for me is, we might be trying to do a watch along on the 12th. We talked about that last time. If not, definitely look for a post show. That fight's, happens throughout the day, so we'll be able to probably do a post show with it if we don't watch it during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And then check out that content coming up. For the Tim Tszyu fight.
19th.
He might be the best 155er in the world, or 154 in the world.
We'll see. We'll see. Lee Gibson with the last thoughts. Heavyweights are unpredictable. LOL. Yeah, no, literally, and I think that's what's so great about it. We watch these fights, and it's like you think Wilder's gonna go in and beat Zhang, or Parker loses, gets knocked out. AJ's 3.0. He's so good, and then he just gets walked. Like it wasn't even just lost; he got walked, bro. He got completely decimated, outclassed. He looked terrible. So I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean? With that being said, we're out of here. I'm going to the movies.
Hey, have a good one.
Peace, guys.